this thing like this. Hello guys. Unaona nani? Unajiona? Unajiona? Welcome to the live chat. Remember to go. Anyway. Welcome to the tea, the evening tea. So today we just want to wacha kupiga kelele. Yeah, today we just want to catch up. This is a new year, and this is the first live that we are doing since we usher in a new year 2026. So I just want to catch up with you guys. So those who are online, just give me thumbs up, and also you can comment there and tell me where you are watching me from, because here it's a chilly evening. It's very calm evening of the second day of 2026. So we're just here chilling around with our people here. I don't know if from there, I think you'll be seeing me well. The camera, I'm holding the camera, so it might not be that visible, that stable. It will be shaky kidogo. But let's catch up. Let's catch up. Share the word, like the live, and also share it to other people, because we want to catch up. So to whatever I want to tell you guys is that maybe sometimes if I get time, I'll be sharing this kind of lives, and also this kind of how do we call it? This kind of tips which I'm giving you here. So we have a lot of people who are also intending to start their channels, and maybe some of them have reached out, and some of them maybe they've reached to other creators. Personally, my content is always definitely different from others, but again, we can always help each other. So why am I doing this? I just saying that I just want to encourage someone that no matter where you are, you can also be a content creator. It takes a little effort, just encouragement. Be courageous and do your thing, because no one will lack something to do. No one. Who is this? At Miss Bashir. Bashir, is this the same Bashir I know? Confirm it. I sent you $2,000. I'll confirm that. My friend Bashir. I don't know if it's the same Bashir I know, or tell me, are you Bashir from Georgia, or because I know of Bashir whom we've been doing some stuff with, and I can't remember the other name, but I know the Bashir. I know, but thank you very much. If you send something there, then thank you very much. I'll confirm that, and also I'll let you know. That Bashir, thank you very much, and may God bless you. Yeah, as I was saying, we need to also engage others and also encourage one another on this channel and also in other channels, just to make sure that we all grow together and we all have something to share with the people. I believe that there is no anybody who will lack something to share with the other person. We all have something to do. So if you are here and maybe you have something that you can share with other people, be creative, just do whatever you have to do. For example, when I opened my first channel, I didn't know what to do, and I stayed with that channel for a long time because I didn't know how to do. I was also afraid of doing any content at all. So I didn't know how the reception will be. That's also the fear that we have to overcome. And as the time goes, I decided now that why don't I just do what I know best? Because I have a line where my line of duty. So I said, okay, let me just do whatever I know best. So he's saying, yes, I am. Okay, Bashir, thank you. It's been long, my brother. It's been a long time. I think we think since we talked last year. When was that? Last year. I think the last year around March is when we talked. We shared some phone calls. But if you are there, thank you very much. May God bless you. I'll give you a call after this. I'll definitely give you a call. As you can see from the background, I'm not in town. Actually in my village area where I was raised up. Actually, I can show you. You see this house? See this one? Yes, this house here. This is where I was raised. This is the house I knew before. But at the moment, we have another one there which we have really worked on, and the work is still going on, and it will be better. So this is the place where I was born, and that's the place where I was raised up to the level when I joined the college. And after that is when we now started doing, at least trying to change it. We have really made a bit of changes because we decided to do a bigger house. So the other one is a little bit bigger house than this one. And we have not demolished this one because of, it's a very symbolic to us as well. We also had, you see this side, we also had a kitchen, outside the kitchen there. It was in the other video, there was a video where I covered that before we demolished it. It was also very symbolic to us. But again, with the time, some things you have to let go. So this one we are still having it for a period. And I know very soon we'll also put it down as we continue, because at the moment my mom is still alive, and she's using it to keep some other things like wood. In the village, you know, they use a lot of wood. Even if you give them the gas, you give them other things, but they prefer using the wood more. So there's a lot of wood in this house where she has kept that. And also during the rainy season, it's very hard to get the wood in the village. So the firewood in the village. So most of the firewoods, they keep the firewood during the dry season, like the sunny season, like this one. They make them, then they keep them. So if you go inside this house you are seeing here, it's full of firewood, but they are not for sale. Initially they were selling it, but nowadays they are not for sale. They are just keeping them there, waiting for the right season. When it's during the rainy season, they use them to cook as well. Sometimes they use them also to heat the house. But that's the life of the village. So for those who have never experienced this, it's somehow a very good experience if you are you've experienced this. For like example, myself, I've lived in the village for the better part of my life, and also I've lived in the town, in the city, for better part of my life. So I can relate to both of them. So it's very easy for me to adapt any kind of life that I can go to. If I go to the city, I can as well adapt. If I go to the village, I can still adapt that. So in the village, we have cooked with the firewood. We have also fetched water using our our heads. We carry the buckets on our heads. We have also fetched for the firewood in the bush. Leave alone this, the ones like which they split, but there's sometimes when we were still young, we used to go to the bush. Like here, if you check very well from the up there, there is a hill, a little bit of a hill there. So there's where we were used to fetch some firewood in the bush there, and also we used to chase the antelopes and some other animals, sungura. When you wanajua sungura, simply niche. Hi, huko ni wapi? Huku ni in the village. You still bado tuko likizoni, tuko village. So here is I'm in Homa Bay County, in a town called Oyugis Town. It's next to Kisii town. It's just next to Kisii town. So if you know those areas, yes, that's where I am. The dried branches. Yes, of course, the dried branches. So we used, if you have lived in the village, you know that kind of life. It was very, very nice. And I've also shown you the other. Yes, I think Nish, you also have experience in that, because I am seeing you saying chasing the rabbits. Yeah, that's a kind of an experience on its own, my friend. That's a very good experience there. We used to chase those things. Every evening, you just to go and look for the rabbits, look for the antelope. Sometimes you get even the birds. So you just go in the bush, or during the weekend also you can go to the bush. You just go to hunt birds, and it was a very nice experience. Yes, Simplify, I'm in the Nyanza region. We border both, we border Kisii and Kisumu County, so we are in the middle, but we border Kisii. We share a lot of things with Kisii. So I'm the lakeside city. Okay, which side of the lakeside? Are you in Kisumu, or which part of the lakeside? Because we have lake in Kisumu. We also have lake in Migori. So which part of Lake Nish? Of course, if you lived in the village, you've experienced a lot. You've experienced catching the grasshoppers. That's a very nice experience there. When we were young, we used to do that. That was even if you can be sent somewhere to go and and do some stuff, then you forget about that. You just simply go and find some people doing the other stuff. You join them, and you forget even the simple tasks that you are given. Actually, I can remember one day when I was told to go and buy paracetamol. And paracetamol, when I was young, those was Nish Kisumu. Okay, that's nice. I was in Kisumu yesterday. Actually, I was in Kisumu the whole of last week. So I came here. I came in the village to see my parents yesterday. So I'm still here. So when we were young, I was sent to go and buy paracetamol. And now in our neighborhood, we used to have these tires, these bicycle tires. We didn't experience a lot of the vehicle tires. Those tires were hizo mrugudumu ya gari, because there was like none. I can remember one of our neighbors living here is only the one, because he was a councillor. He was the only one who had a vehicle. But in the tire region, there was no one had the vehicle. So we had those tires of the wakienda kutengeneza hizi mudini inaitwaje, kala. I don't know how to call a kala, this traditional shoe. Then they make those ones. Then there is a part which was full of wires, so they don't use that. So I took that. So as I was running to the shop, and I decided to take a longer route so that I can get time to play. By the time I got to the shop, I had forgotten the name of the medicine which I was told. It was paracetamol. I stayed there for a while, and I know if I go back without that medicine also, that's another problem. So I came back again. So when I came back, I was also told the name. Yes, simply niche, I crossed over very well. Actually, I crossed over when I was in Kisumu. So we had, I can say a party or something, but we crossed over well. So I'm very much thankful, and it was great. It was great. We spent time in Kisumu, and then again we came up to, if you know, somewhere called Katito. We also went to Katito there for spend the night on at Katito. Then the morning of yesterday is when I reached home. So it was very nice. It was very nice. Yeah, I do construction, my friend. I do construction. That's my main business. Actually, at the moment, I have a lot of constructions I'm doing in Kisumu area and also in the part of Bondo. I have some few construction that I'm doing there. People knows me as Ken wa Mabati, but because I do Mabati houses, but I do all types of constructions. If you give me the other, I also do. If you check the channel, you will find some of my work there. I always post mostly what I do. I don't post whatever people do, or I don't go to the site and also take those videos and share. But I do my work only, is what I share in the video there. So yes, I do that, niche. Yes, the Akala shoe. Akala shoe, I don't know how to call them in English, but I know in our language we call them Akala, because my dialect and yours might be the same in niche. We call them Akala, but in Swahili pia, I think they just called Akala. So I don't know in English how to call them. Kitambo, we used to call them Jesus shoe. I don't know why, but because they resemble those drawings or those pictures of Jesus shoe which we see in the videos, we saw them in the pictures. Abdulhai, uko wapi? Abdulhai, I'm here in Kenya na niko sehemu inaitwa Homa Bay County in a town called Oyugis Town. So this is my hometown. So we came for Likizo, as you know, so we are still here. So I wanted to catch up with you guys and know how you crossed over the new year and how you are faring. So you can as well tell me where you are watching me from as well. And also you can like the live so that it can reach more people. It really helps the channels to grow as well. So if you are there, you can also like the live. So that's where I am. Paracetamol, famously always known as Panadol. Yes, that is the same. When we were young, it was very difficult to pronounce, to utter those words. It was not that easy. Nowadays, you can say paracetamol. Like I can say, okay, I remember something. There was an advert, every advert during those days, they always said at the end of the day that after giving an advert of a medicine, they will always say like if the how do we how was that slogan going through? If the symptom persists, seek medical advice. So that one was hell for me to pronounce. I can remember my cousin, we were very close to. We were simply saying other things. I can't even remember the words we were saying, but we knew the phrase. It gets to that point, we'll say our things, but simply later, when I was now big enough, I've grown enough, is when I realized it was saying that if the symptom persists, seek medical advice. Damn those days, my friend. Yes, thank you very much, Nish, and mbona unakaa mchana? Yes, it's not that it's in the evening. I don't know, it's in the evening already. The sun has set, but I think maybe the light of the camera, that's why you can see it still is looks like day. But again, we are on the hilltop, so you see, you are still seeing the rays of the light. I can show you. You can see that. So that's the sunset. You can see the sunset from that end. So from those ends, so we can still get those kind of lights. And also the sky is very clear. So that's why you can see me clearly. But you see in the evening, almost 1 p.m., almost 7 p.m., sorry, almost 7 p.m. Nish, thank you very much. Yeah, so that's those are the things that we are doing. We used to do when we were in the village. There was a lot of stories that we used to do in the village. Hide and seek. We also played that. We also played football, where you can sometimes you are sent to do something and you forget. You go, you find people, your inmates are playing football, then we unaingia tu hapo, unaanza kucheza mpira, not knowing that you ulikuwa umetuma mahali. By the time utakumbuka umetuma mahali, it's too late, and kichapo inakungoja nyumbani, ile sio kawaida. And there's also something that someone needs to tell me this. I don't know if I'm the one nowadays, is when I'm realizing this. We were used to told that if you've done a mistake, even in school or maybe at home, then there is some weeds that we used to pluck them and also put them in our pockets, so that when we go to when you get home or we go to school, you will not be caned. So that's, I think it's going to do some magic for the person, maybe the teacher or your parent, to forget and just forgive you for that day. But sometimes it was luck. You get there at school, you don't get caned even if you are late. But sometimes you will be beaten like hell. So then you say, you ask your neighbor, can you show me the size of the leaves that you put in your pockets? So if that person had more leaves, then he will be blamed. Why did you put more? That's why we were caned. Or maybe you simply take some stones on the road, then una meza. You just swallow those stones so that you don't get caught or you don't get caned if you have made a mistake. So there was a lot of things that we experienced when we were living in the village than those who are in town. So I don't think we can compare ourselves with those who are in town. The experience was good. Mm-hmm. I'm just heading out, but you are doing a great. Keep posting. Thank you very much, Nish. I hope you've also subscribed to the channel. For if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And also like the channel. You can also like the channel. It makes the channel grow. Yeah, we are doing amazing work. I'm also doing, I have a team whom I'm working with. So if I can go out of the topic a bit, what we are simply doing is that we decided to do a Mabati house the modern way. So the reason why we decided to do it is because when people are, when most of the people, when they want to build houses, so you find that maybe sometimes they find out the land or the space at the outskirts of the town, and they don't want to they don't have that money to develop that very fast. So they want something that they can move in, but the construction will take a longer time. Maybe they don't have a lot of money. They want to do a maisonette, maybe a 5-bedroom or 4-bedroom, and it can take like maybe 3 to 5 years, depending the availability of the funds. So instead of them going with the typical Mabati houses where it is a Mabati chini, Mabati juu, then at the evening, at the daytime, it's quite hot. So we decided to give it a modern look, whereby you will find that it looks like, from the interior, you will find that it looks like just a normal house. So we made it that easy. So we did that, and we found we tried to market it, and we realized that people really like it. So that's why we decided to do more of the Mabati houses at the moment. And you can also do it in a bit. You can also do it slowly. You can also do it in, if you have money, you can do it. We can give you a house within 1 month, or less than 4 weeks. You can get your house, but it depends with the availability of funds. So that's there. So some if you check the channels, you'll see a lot of work that we're doing there. But when I go live like this, I don't really mostly speak about the houses, but rather than I just speak general. You can ask me anything. You can share. Like now, we were just reflecting on the life that we had lived in the village, and also comparing to that we had really lived in the city. So, for example, like I told you, I'm someone who grew up in the village for the better part of my life, and also I went back to I went to town when now we went to the college, and we had to also that's where we go out fully when we left the village. So yeah, so it's a double-edged sword. That's why I can say we can survive. For example, I can survive in the city as well. I can survive in the village. So I don't have any problem leaving the village. I know how to split the firewood. I know how to I know how to dig. I know how to use how to milk the cow. I know a lot of things. I know a lot of stuff. I can go to the river and fetch water and come back. I know how to plow with the cows. So there's a lot of stuff that I know how to do in the village, and also how to do other things in the town. So we can survive anywhere. For me, I can survive anywhere. For those who are still living in the village, kudos, because most of the people are only coming back to the village. For example, I am an example because I'm also coming back to the village. Not, I'm just migrating. My business, I will still do my business whenever I can get in the village or in the town, but I want to move back to the village because there's a lot of things that we need to do. As I speak, my family already are in the village. Most of the time they work in the village. We are staying in the village. So there's a lot of activities that people can do in the village than in town. But also, not all of everyone who should come back to the village, because whom will we live in town? There's a lot of work to be done in town as well. So if your work can accommodate the village life, then well and good. So that's the reason why you see a lot of content people are doing nowadays is about the village life. It's about the off-grid life. So there's a lot of the people are trying to move out of town because there is a lot of pollution in town. So people are running away from the noise. People are running away from those exotic type of life, and we need the simplicity. For example, those who live in those 90s, they like a lot of simplicity. So that's why they're moving away from town. But again, you cannot run away from town completely. They are part of town, must be there. So we can just say, I don't know if you are seeing me, guys. Let me face, because we have a light there. So let me go near the light. We have a light here, security light outside here. Don't know if you are seeing, you'll see me well. Okay. Yeah, so here we can chat a bit as I'm almost ending the live. So let me stay here for a while. Yes, I think here you can see me. Yeah, now you can see me well. So I was saying that we have to make sure that if you are someone who had lived in the village, so you have those life of the village, and also you have the life that you've lived in town. So you can survive in both ways. You can survive in town, and also you can survive in the village. But most simply, people are really moving from town to the village because I can say the county government is also working. So there is a lot of resources that has been exposed around, and that makes the life a little bit easier. So if you're someone who had experienced that life, you can also move, but it depends with the kind of the job you are doing. For example, for myself, I can live in the village very simple, because the kind of the job I'm doing is I move around. I'm in construction. The construction, I can come home, I can work, mostly I work in town, and also I get some contract with the village. So you find myself is in between village and town. So it's very simple like that, but it's good also if you can experience a lot of that. But again, there is life in the village comes with a lot of unforeseen. So there's a lot of unforeseen. When you are moving, you cannot know. When you are there is when now you realize, okay, now we are in here, and there's a lot of changes that you have to need to make in life. For example, if you are someone who used to watch, you like a TV, or maybe you like the media, and you've gone to a place where you can't access electricity. So it will force you that you have to make sure that you use solar. So when you are using solar, then again, there's other things that you can't use. So maybe because now you've just moved out, you don't have enough funds to buy that bigger solar that can even heat the shower. So it will force you just to now start using the cold shower, and or maybe you can just warm your water with using the coil, and maybe other just warm it in the using the firewood or something like that. So there is a lot of different things that it comes with it. So yeah, but it's a good life, because hakuna mwenye atakanga kukula chakula yenye sio mtamu, but kwa village most of the food yenye utapata ni fresh. Ni vitu yenye umetoka kwa shamba, kama ni mboga imetoka kwa shamba directly, then they are not exposed to a lot of chemicals, vitu kama hizo. And again, the environment also is very quiet. Nimetembelea watu wengi yenye wamekuja off grid, and I've seen their life. So from the start they have a lot of difficulties, like sana sana kama uko na watoto, if your kids used to go to school using a bus, and maybe mali umeenda you can't access a bus, then it's going to be a hell on you, because for the kids to adopt that is very difficult. Maybe you are in a house where you are living in a 3-bedroom in town, a lot of you are exposed to a lot of lights, you are exposed to a lot of good, and let's say the life that you are living there, you have fridge, you have everything is working there, you have maybe air condition. Then you go off grid, and the kids are going to be surprised. Now we have a lot of we don't have neighbors, we don't have a lot of things that you can share with the people. So it's something that you will get. You must have you must be prepared that you will face a lot of challenges there. So yeah. So thank you very much, guys. I've seen a lot of you have tuned in this. I didn't know that it's been a while since I did the live. So the whole of last year, 2025, I think I did around less than 10 lives. And nowadays I'll try my best. If I get time, I'll engage you guys, and also it makes me get to know you more, because when you are speaking like this, it's reaching a lot of people, it's losing a lot of audience. So if you are there, please just let me know where you are watching from, and also just like the live and give me the thumbs ups. So this really helps the channel to grow, because as you can see, I'm still far away from reaching even 2,000 subscribers. We are at 1,853 or 50 something. I don't know how many people have subscribed at the moment. And I wanted to know if you are there, please consider subscribing. And I don't know how to check on that when I'm on live like this, but I'll know because these things sometimes, if you are not used to it a lot, then it can give you a lot of headache on how to access this. So if you are there, please consider subscribing as well, and also like the live, and also you can mention to me where you are watching me from, and also appreciate that a lot, a lot, a lot. So let me know where you are from, and also what we can share. Maurice no bentie kanya dia. Aneno ka giwuok ka gapiko kama. Idwarang? Maurice nitie kanya? Ing'e loso TV ka mama dhi dwarang? Oh. Ang'o timo oko gini na oko mark channels? Mano we ubiro dhi ng'i, ang' no ng'ini kan. Hello there. Yeah. So that's my dad I was talking to. So he wanted some help. So he's looking for one of my brothers there. So that's why you've heard we've changed the tune. But anyway, I hope you are doing well. I welcome you back to this channel. This is 2026, and this is the 2nd of January 2026. So happy new year for those who have not met. I go by the name Ken Chilo. If you are there, please consider subscribing, and also you can as well tell me where you are watching me from. Otherwise, I think I've tried, we have really tried, because this has gone for almost 40 minutes, and I'm seeing people are, I don't have audience there, but we have really tried. So I'm very much thankful, I'm very much grateful for those who will be watching this later. Let's keep in touch with each other. Let's make sure that you subscribe, so that whenever I go live, you will also be the first person to know. And also you can also share our ideas, also share, catch up with one another. So I go by the name Ken Ochilo. If you are there and you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and also as well, and also give me the thumbs up, so that it can also help the channel. I don't know the reason why whenever we are on live, we get a lot of viewers, or those who are watching from the other end, and whenever you ask them to subscribe or to like, they disappear. I don't know why. So today we call this the evening coffee. So I think we have had enough coffee of the evening for the first time in 2026, and we are keeping this. We'll also have another coffee, maybe tomorrow, maybe any other day, but just be around, because we'll be catching up, we'll be sharing a lot, because why should we get bored when we have one another? Why should we get bored? We don't need to get bored. So I want to end this live here, because we have gone for almost 40 minutes, and it has been amazing. Today we have engaged each other more than usual, and I'm very much grateful, because sometimes to get audience like that is very difficult. Sometimes to get even 2 people watching you there and also exchanging text is very difficult. So for those who have talked to me, thank you guys. I'll also check on the Bashir. It said that he had shared $2,000. I'll check if that's true, and also if that's true, then I'll let you know that he told me that he has sent $2,000. So I'm going to check that, because I could not check that when I was on live. So I'm going to check that. So Bashir is someone I know. He said the same guy. We have been together we have known each other for a while. So for the newcomers, I go by the name Ken Ochilo. Please consider subscribing, and also share this live, and also you can give me the thumbs up, so that whenever I go to on this, then you will be the first person to be notified, and also you can share your ideas. Otherwise, Thank you very much, and may God bless you guys. Have a happy new year. For those who are still there, I'm sorry to cut you off. We've been here for almost 1 hour, and thank you very much for the words of encouragement. We have shared a lot, we have talked a lot, and I know next time again I'll be live, you will catch up. So the best way to do that, and also know that, is by at least subscribing and also liking the live. Otherwise, may God bless you, may God bless your family. Have a nice evening for those who are in Kenya, and may God bless you abundantly. Otherwise, bye bye. How do I end this? Mm -hmm.